All right, all right. Welcome again, people, to MG Sports TV. And for sure, this is the Jamaica Premier League and Jamaica Women's Premier League preview show. Because tomorrow the games, the Jamaica Premier League games, the Jamaica Women's Premier League game starts tomorrow, and the Jamaica Premier League game starts on Sunday. So Sunday and also Monday. And as always, we have 2 free tickets to give away for Monday Night Football, people. 2 free tickets. 2 free ticket, people. 2 free tickets to give away for Monday Night Football. So hopefully you guys are doing good. I would really appreciate it if you smash that like button as you come in. Please do smash that like button. I would thoroughly appreciate it if you guys do so. Now, this one is an interesting one, people. We have some good games coming over the weekend. Most definitely. I also want you guys to remember to support our sponsors, SAP Sports, people. You can check them out in Clarendon, Maple Clarendon at SAP at Denby, 138 Murid Avenue, Denby, Maple. Also check them out on Instagram at SAP Sports. You can get all your footballing kits, your sporting kits, ball, football boots, jerseys, every single aspect that of sporting accoutrements, well, not accoutrements, sporting kits you'd want, you can get it. You can get it. So please, people, do check them out. So hopefully guys are doing good. Looking forward to have a good show. Norman said we need to see the schedules at least a few days prior. Which schedules, Norman? The schedule for the show. Also, people can know. Because remember, my thing is difficult for me to have a schedule. Really, really difficult. Anyways, people, smash the like button, people. Please smash the like button. We want to jump off, want to start off the program on a good foot. So I just actually completed my FPL teams, which is looking good right now. Tomorrow is the EPL started tomorrow as well. Kick starting tomorrow again. But today we will see Aston Villa versus Leeds. Hopefully we see the likes of Leon Bailey. But importantly, we are here for the Jamaica Premier League. That's what we're here for, people. That is what we're here for. Let me see if I can get it up on my big screen. Big matchup: Waterhouse versus Tivoli Garden, Portmore versus Cavaliers. Some exciting stuff, people. Some really, really exciting match. So guys, as I said, please, people, we have over 13 persons already watching. Smash the like button. Okay, so now man, so we need to see the schedules at least a few days prior for the women football. True, you'd like to plan in advance. JPL published theirs at least a few days in advance. Alright, so I do have the schedule, but the thing is that things are subjected to change. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, even though I'll know me not publish my schedule, I have to go publish it after the program finish. That's when I have to go publish my schedule. But so I say, for the Women League, definitely, so I say, in regards to that. So now, people, we're not going to waste no time. We're going to jump straight into the meat of the matter and get things going right away. We're going to get things going right away, people. We'll jump to the JPL first. We're going to jump to the JPL. Because, well, is it JPL? Should I jump to the JPL first? I'll do the Women Premier League first. The thing for the Women Premier League is that I don't have the details in on the screen. I'm just going to actually use my mouth and announce it. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. So as you can see, me kind of set up on my screen right now the schedules for the Jamaica Premier League matches. So that's what I'm setting up right now, people. That is what I'm setting up right now. So bear with me, people. Bear with me. Over the weekend gone, we got a few predictions incorrect, actually. Yeah, we got a few predictions incorrect, people. Like the Harbourview versus Waterhouse one. My word. That match totally went it took a different turn. It took a really, really different turn. But the question can be asked, could this be a turn in luck for, not even luck, but a turn in form for Waterhouse after defeating Harbourview that badly, and it was bad for a 4-0 thrashing, I would say. So it definitely was a bad one. So we could look at it as it could be a turn in form for for Waterhouse. We could look at it that way. Not sure if we are going to look at it that way, but because football is a very, very strange game. Now, now said I'll be there Saturday. Hopefully my phone will be charged. Yeah, usually have them problem too now. Yeah, usually have them problem too. By the time I reach my phone battery dead for me. But I say go man. I think I might be able to go to the one Saturday, the one by Saturday. I think I might be able to go to the game by UA, Captain Oris World Center on Saturday. I think that's the game that I might head towards. I think that's interesting. Let me see something. Let me see. Fraser's Whip was a nice team. Yeah, man. Apparently. Alright, so let me try to find the fixtures for the women's football people. So what I'm gonna do, is I'll run through the woman football first. If anyone, let me show you guys how the women leading goal scorer sheet looks like. I published it this morning. No, I think it's on the JFF site as well. They published it a little bit after I published mine. So I'm just gonna use the one that they published. So this is what hopefully you guys are seeing it good. So this is what the leading goal scorers sheet look like. The Chenille Buckley on 13 goals. That's from Fraser's Whip. Davia Richards on 11 goals. Also from Fraser's Whip. Rena Gordon on 10 goals from Cavaliers. Christiana Salmon on 9 goals Fraser's Whip. And Tashika Hamilton on 9 goals from Vere United. I think mine, but I never published. I'm supposed to publish it on. I'm supposed to publish on my page, you know, the woman them. Yeah, me have it as well. And Peter Gate Dixon from Mile Gully FC on 6 goals. Me know me they publish it as well, man. Me sure me they publish it. Me know that for a fact. Alright. let me see if I can bring up the schedules. That's the table. Ooh. Let me get to the schedule. So it will be the 14th of January. So 14th of January, people. So this is what for the women's schedule it will be for the 14th of January. We have first team we have is Cavaliers versus Springers United at 3 p.m. That's going to be at Captain Earth World Center. As I said, that is actually the one that I want to attend at 3 p.m. Next matchup, we have Royal Lakes versus Olympic Garden. And that will be over by Royal Lakes Sports Complex at 3 p.m. as well. Next match, we have Vere United versus Baptist Alliance. And that game will play down by Wembley Centre of Excellence. That's all the way down in Clarendon. Down by, I think that's Vere home field. I believe that's Vere home field. Next matchup we have is Real Mobay versus Rangers FC. And that game will be played at West Pow Park in Montego Bay. Far people. Very, very far. And the last matchup we have here is Mile Gully versus Fraser's Whip. And that will be played at Brooks Park, Manchester. But funny enough, most of these games are being played at quite similar places. We all know these places. So that's actually really, really interesting. So these are the schedule for the Norman said, what number the leaders wear? I know the number 15 for Fraser's who can play. I didn't get any jersey number. I just got that's just the only detail we get. To get the jersey number, we would have to know the players themselves, and the truth is, me don't really know them myself. I've seen the players them, but me don't really know them like that. Me only watch them. Like the Vere team, Royal Lakes team. And it's just so strange that since I've been covering the Women's Premier League, I think I only watch like 2 games. Only 2 games. And it's unfortunate because if someone like me who love football that much, who do a lot of coverage, and me only watch 2 games. So you can imagine what the mass is like. What is it like for the mass populace of Jamaica? Guys, we have over almost 20 persons watching and only 8 likes. Can we get likes of people? Let's get the likes of 20 people. Let's move the likes to 20. Let's match the likes with the amount of persons watching. Let's match the likes with the amount of persons watching. And the reason why this is so interesting, people, let me tell you why this is so interesting. And this is the truth. You have so much football fans in Jamaica, right? Especially the one on social media. The fan base who come on social media were watching the football programs. Now, when it comes to local football, there's this big, huge distaste towards local football. And I would understand. Some say don't look good to the eyes. Some say why they just don't like it. Some say the marketing. But the thing is, I think a lot of people only follow narratives. They don't really see it for themselves. They don't really watch it for themselves. They only follow narratives of what other people say. And then they just run with it. And from they start run with it, then just that. And they give so much support to their teams overseas. And they would not support their own. Just the same as with players. They give some of the reggae boys so much stick. And don't support them. Even some of the younger ones. And then now, when they move overseas now, that is where. So, I'm not sure if it's a mental thing. I do think we can support our own. We're not saying that they are the best. We're not saying our league is the best thing since sliced bread. We're not saying that. We're just trying to endorse what we have. It's what we have. You come like say you're living in your house and you have your family and you're just not happy with your family because your family next door live in a bigger house and pitting them, they look brighter, they behave brighter, and you're upset with your pitting them, you're upset with your family. It's just not right. Guys, please do smash the like button, people. Please do smash the like button. We only have 9 likes and a long time we're going over 20 persons watching. So please do smash the like button, people. So I, for one, people, I will not stop support our local football. I will not stop speak about local football. I can't stop because this is where, and I won't stop until I start seeing other people coming on board and doing it as well, because that is where you'll find more people getting involved. You'll find more people getting finding the passion of it. Oh, people, remember I already announced that I'll be doing a ticket giveaway for the Monday night football match. A ticket giveaway, 2 tickets giveaway for the Monday night football match. For the Monday night football match, I'm doing 2 ticket giveaway. And for sure, so the question will be asked at the end of the program. At the end of the program, I can ask the question. If you get it right, contact me via Instagram at MG Sports Media, or even Facebook if you have it at MG Sports Media on Facebook, or on my Facebook page at Marriott Bakers. You'll get it there. So you will reach to me, people. I tell you, guaranteed, you will reach to me. Now let's go. Let's continue, people. Let us continue to where we are. We're gonna kick off. So we have completed the announcement, the dates for the Women's Premier League, the teams that's gonna play, and we'll see further from there. I'm hoping that people, I'm really hoping that time will come where we can give you guys live coverage of the Women's Premier League. I'm really hoping that at some point in time I'll be able to do that so you guys can get a better understanding of what is happening with women football in Jamaica. I'm really hoping at some point in time that will be able to happen. I'm definitely open for that. Now let's move now to the Jamaica Premier League, people. Let's go. Let us go. So let me go on the Jamaica Premier League site, their page, and let's have a look at the matchup. So we have, these are the matchups. We have Moline United versus Harbourview. We have Falkland versus Montego Bay. We have Chapelton Maroons, another Clarendon derby. Chapelton Maroons versus Humble Lion. We also have at Stadium East, we have a double header, Portmore United versus Cavaliers, Dunbeholden versus Arnett. Then now for the Monday night football matchup, we have Mount Pleasant versus Vere, and in the night we have Waterhouse versus Tivoli. So these are the games that we will be doing the predictions for. Could not really do much predictions for the Women's Premier League. It's difficult. That one is difficult. So we're gonna get it in details, people. I know a lot of people are watching. I'm not saying anything, but if you're watching and not saying anything, at least hit that like button, people. As you know, I would love if you guys do so. So let's get to the details. Let's get to the meat of the matter, people. what we're all here for. So, first matchup we have Portmore United versus Cavaliers. Interesting one. So we have Mr. Williams versus Mr. Speed. This is going to be a good one. Two tactical press type of coach. One who plays a more possession-based type of football, and one who plays a high-intensity transition type football. But this season, Portmore United is one of the teams who are undefeated. Undefeated so far. I think they're the only team left in the competition who have been undefeated. The only team left in the competition who have been undefeated so far. Bless up Jamie Ricketts and Fresh God. Massive respect to you. So guys, hopefully guys are doing good. Guys, please do remember to answer a question. Because at the end of the show, I'm going to ask a question and you'll be able to win 2 tickets to the Jamaica Premier League Monday Night Football Show. 2 free tickets, people. Free. All I do is answer one question. That's all I do. Answer one question. That's the only thing I do. Answer one question. At the end of the show. Alright, so let's go now, people. So this is going to be a good one. For sure, this is going to be a good one. As you can see, head to head. Let me see, look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Last 5 games. It has been a close encounter between Portmore United and Cavaliers. So last 5 games we have 1 draw, 2 draw, 1 win for Portmore United, 2 wins for Portmore United, and 1 win for Cavaliers. So in the last 5 games, it's 2 win Portmore United, 1 win Cavaliers, and 2 draw. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. So far this season, Portmore United have won their last 5 games that Portmore United have played this season. They have won 3 and draw 2. For Cavaliers, they have won 3, lose 1, and draw 1. So in regards to form, Portmore United would have been going into this match with a little bit of a better form than that of Cavaliers. And even though the last game of Cavaliers and Portmore United play, they drew with Tivoli Garden. But read the last 5 games on an overall aspect, Portmore United not losing any, and Cavaliers losing 1 game. And that game, the last was against Mount Pleasant, a 1-0 defeat. So Mr. Speed got done by Tapa himself. That's that's how it is. Maybe a bit of revenge, but don't you go. All right, so let's get back to it now. So for me, people, this one is not so easy. I do think this one is going to be a really close encounter between both teams, and the reason for that is now Cavaliers has adopted. And I've done interview with Mr. Sweet. Cavaliers has adopted a bit more of a possession base, and also with a bit of pragmatic type of football in their system. They know when to be pragmatic, and they know when to be possession based. They have never been really the transition type of team based off how Mr. Speed training team to play. They play the whole possession really well. Now, 2 factors. Cavaliers play with a high line. They have played the high line. When they know that the teams that they're playing against is good, they drop a bit deeper, maybe about halfway in the pitch, or maybe just above, I think about halfway in the pitch. Now, because of the quality of King, they can easily transition to playing a high line and also playing a mid block, because King is that good. Quick, off his feet. Cover spaces, cover the wide areas. He's very good covering those areas. And then now, when he's in a low block, he's very good aerially, and he can read the game really well. So King is actually the one in the Cavaliers team. People don't beat me. Don't beat me for it. But King is the one. He's the person who in the Cavaliers team, I would definitely say that he is the pivot of that Cavaliers team. And if you look at that team right throughout, they're a team of a lot of young players. So King would have been the pivot to that team. If you're playing against Cavalier and you can pull King out of position and make him uncomfortable, you can get something out of that game. More uncomfortable he is, the more likely he might do something out of the norm, and then now the defense will crumble. So make him uncomfortable. Don't let him be comfortable on the ball. Don't let him be comfortable marshalling his defense. So pressure him. You know, King of course about pressure him. Once you pressure him, listen. The problem is this now. if you decide to play a high line against Cavalier now, so this is the next turn, playing a high line against Cavalier, you are subjected to be caught. They never want to use the term there because of the, strange people use the term there, but caught in the pants down. No, this is what's gonna happen. They have some quick wingers. They have some the Cavaliers wingers. The number 11 and busy. Number 11, what name again, man? We can't remember my name. Fresh God, remind me name. Fresh God. Cavaliers number 11. I can't remember name. But and busy. Them man they pull wide. Very tricky. Really, really tricky players. 1v1, they're very good 1v1. And they can hurt you. They can really, really hurt you. Now, that's what happened. And if they can catch you in transition, if Cavaliers can catch you in transition while sitting deep, that's if you have your opponent them, if they can catch you in transition while sitting deep, them can hurt you. Them attacking lineup, Colin Anderson, who is in tremendous form this season, they will hurt you. They will hurt you. Without a doubt, they're gonna hurt you. And the mere fact that Clarendon is in such good form, it means prolifically they are scoring goals and they are causing defense a lot of problems. Now, make a move over from that now. Let's have a look at the Portmore United team. Now, Kevin, what's his name, man? I can't remember. The ball name out him, man. Ball name out him by your friend. Alright, easier for me to go to boom and go up on a team sheet. Vastly easier to go up on a team sheet, people. Really, really easier. Good, Scott. Yes, just remember. Yes, Scott. That is the striker, man. The main striker. I think a Tevin Scott. Tevin Scott. I think a Tevin Scott in him. I mean, I'm my right name, man. I think a Tevin Scott. Somebody who have a better memory than for me. Someone who have a better memory than for me. Just remind me now, please. Ooh. Tevin, yeah, me get you right, man. Tevin Scott. Yeah, so Tevin Scott are the one who are the danger man up front for Portmore United. But I also have to remember that they have put in the addition of the youngster from Stats, Satchel, who shall look very good and ready to take on teams. So that's a big addition. I think that's a good addition. I do think it's going to take him a little while to bed in because it's a bit light. It's quite light. If you get too physical with him, it can really bounce him off the ball. But the main man in this Portmore United team this season is none other than the former reggae boy, the man of steel, one of our best central defensive midfielder for many years, Rudolph Assim. He's one of the main men right now in this Portmore United team who is causing pure problems to all strikers, all attackers in the league. And Portmore United is one of the team who have one of the best defensive record in the competition. They don't concede a lot of goals. Let me see if I can bring up the table. The table, people. Let's see regards to goals conceded. I've been on Portmore United for a good look a while now. For a good look a while. The standings. Let me look at the standings. Portmore United. Good. So they have conceded a total of 3 goals. 3 goals. So the main problem with Portmore United is actually scoring goals. That's their main problem. But the positive with Cavaliers, that they are scoring goals for fun, but Portmore United is not conceding. And also that's a good aspect. So in 9 games, they've only conceded 3 goals. That means that they have a solid base working with. A really, really solid base working with. So for this one, people have been through a lot of discussion surrounding this game. I do think I'm going to go with this game looks like it does have draw print all over it. Alright, so me now go bias. Alright, so first of all, people, for those who don't know, I support Portmore United. I'm a Portmore United supporter from Sole Makala days, but yeah, unfortunately that's where I go. I think Oof. One a tough people, one a tough. Two very good defense, two well structured defensive team. I think one is more potent going forward. That's Cavaliers. They're way more potent going forward. I think I'm gonna go for Cavaliers. I'm gonna go Cavaliers based on the fact that they have an informed striker. Exactly. Norman said the last unbeaten side got beaten on Monday. Me go Cavaliers. I'm gonna go Cavaliers. I'm gonna go 1-0. A real rigid 1-0. I think I'm gonna go Cavaliers 1-0. I'm gonna go Cavaliers 1-0. Sorry about that, Portmore United. I say go. Prove me wrong. I say go still. I say go. Apartheid. But I'm gonna go Cavaliers for the one. I'm gonna go 1-0 Cavaliers. Location, this game will be played by the Anthony Sparling Sports Complex. It's going to be one of the TV games, people. So please bear in mind to watch out for that one. Alright, so first win of the weekend is Cavaliers Football or Soccer. You know, I didn't put SC. Cavaliers Football Club. Alright, so next matchup we have is Moline versus Arborview. Alright, so Alex Thomas versus Ludlow. No, this is actually an interesting game. Two transition type of team. Moline's a very young team. Ludlow still them face a big defeat the last game against Waterhouse. And me know for a fact say Ludlow not gonna take that. And me know say Ludlow not looking to say, hey, me have got to do something. We have to go make up for that. So me sure Ludlow say we have to go make up for that. This game, people, without a doubt, is going to be a very, very good game. So this game is going to play at Catchinall Sports Complex. No, why didn't put that? No, you're not playing at Catchinall. This game is going to be played by Jahim Sports Complex. That's by JC. The game played by JC, people. So I think based off what I'm hearing, I think Jamaica College will be. I think they're looking to try and work out a thing with Jamaica College where that's going to be Arborview home pitch. I think that's the case right now. So Arborview do some renovation. I know if you have facts, them internal some renovation done by Arborview. So I assume that the game playing at JC would be the fact that they're maybe trying to utilize JC pitch for a time period. And JC pitch have seating, even though this one hot up there. Hot. Maybe people hot. Even though it's not hot up there. You have good seating and definitely an area where fans can turn out, and it's safe, secure, and you have to pay for going there. So you don't know, so them can make back a thing after that. So the game will be played by Jason. So this is going to be a good matchup, people. Alright, Moline still haven't get them foot really how them want it to be comfortable. They're not really comfortable as yet. I think they concede too much goals though. In 9 games they play this season, they have conceded a total of 15 goals. That's too much. I 100% believe that is too much goals for Moline. Too much goals for Moline to be conceded. Now they're going up against a team that scored 16 in 9 games. So they're going up against a team that scored a lot. So here we go now. And apparently there's some news going around now. So there are some transfers. I'm going to get to the transfers now, people. But let me tell you one of the transfers them. So Nicholas Hamilton is one of the players who Mount Pleasant and look upon, say, hey, wonder if we can bring in this player. And apparently, not confirm people. Well, not going to say confirm. Mount Pleasant, they're keen on getting Nicholas Hamilton into the team. They're very, very keen on doing that. Will it happen? We will see. We'll definitely try to keep track on that and see what is the situation with that. So remember, Arborview already lost Amal Knight, which was officially announced that Amal Knight is now up. What team name? Can't remember the team name, but Amal Knight is no longer at Arborview. And Trayvon Reed also is no longer at Arborview. So those are two, for sure, two big things. And because of that, I do think that would have made a big impact on Arborview. Now, when you look on this now, losing those two players, immediately there's a drop in performance. Now, not saying that only them two players that are play, but they have played a big impact on the Harbourview team, which makes this team in particular operate or function at the way they're functioning right now. Now, it's come like you're at 100%. When they remove them 2 players there, then drop at 80%, even a little bit lower. So you won't operate at 100%. That farm, remember, these guys are trained from the pre-season. They understand each other, the defensive, the back 4, the back 5, including the goalkeeper, would have known how each other play. So they have that camaraderie going into the season. And then now, they start off the season very well. Remember at one point they were leading the league table. And look at the amount of goals that they have scored so far. Now, look at this, right? They conceded so far this season 10 goals, and in those 10 goals that they have conceded, 4 of them were against Waterhouse. So in 9 games, the truth is, if you take away the Waterhouse match, in 8 games they would have conceded a total of 6 goals and scored 16 goals. So they do have that. Now, in turn, I want you guys to look at their most recent form. This is their most recent form. In their last 5 games, they have only won 1 game. In their last 5 games, Harbourview have only won 1 game. In their last 5 games, people, Harbourview have only won 1 game. So, let that sink in. Really, people, may I tell you, let that sink in. Think about it. This is a team that started off at the peak of the start of the season, right? But listen to this keenly. In the last 5 games, they have only won 1 game. Listen to this now. That game that they won was against Falkland, where they really put Falkland to the swords. Win them 6-1. Now, after Falkland, they drew Tivoli Garden 1-1. Then they drew Cavaliers 1-1. Then they lost against Portmore United. Then they also lost against Waterhouse. So, if you look at that, they're showing a steep decline. They're showing a steep decline in results. That would have shown a steep decline in results. Let's see if this also shows a steep decline in performance. So they moved from 6-1 against Falkland, 1-1 versus Tivoli, 1-1 versus Cavaliers. Then they lost 1-0 to Harbourview, to Portmore United, my apologies, and then 4-0 to Waterhouse. So you could also come to the conclusion that not only form-wise, but performance-wise, they would have made a steep decline. A steep decline. Now, this is an opportunity for Ludlow and the orange and blue players, or yellow and blue players. What they call them in the Dutch, I think the Turkish they call them yellow and blue people. Ludlow and the yellow and blue people most definitely need to get themselves back on good grounds. But listen to this and now. For Moline's just a kick in a bit of form and again some consistency. It just a ham for Moline's and just a get enough form and then just a get a bit of consistency. Just. So one going down and one go up. See the problem? Even though the one that is going down, statistically, they look in better. Statistically, their numbers are looking good, but based off current form, it's not looking good. Kingley said the man them start the season good, but drop off from the little Christmas mess them up. Could be the man they gonna need more food than me. Look at they gonna need more food than me, man. They gonna follow me and them be a big steak. Well, me no name no nice for Christmas still, but they gonna name big for Christmas. That could be the case. All right. So let me continue, people. So let's have a look at the last couple of games that these two teams have played. Let's have a look. So this is what the head-to-head fixtures is. The last set of games that Harbourview played against Moline. So for the last 5 games, Harbourview defeated Moline 1, 2, 3, 4 times. In the last 5 games, Harbourview defeated Moline 4 times. This shot back all the way to 2019, 1-0, 2-0. They have scored 2, 3, 5, 9 goals. They have scored 9 in the last 5 games against Moline. They Harbourview have scored 9 goals, only conceding 4. No, my apologies. only conceding 3. So that show a lot of strength. That show a bit of dominance in Harbourview. So you know that mean, people. Yeah, you know that mean. Alright, so I do think I'm gonna go Harbourview, even though Moline is on the trajectory of going up. I do think I'm gonna go Harbourview for this one. And I do think that Ludlow would want to make a statement in this game. So this is gonna be a pretty interesting. Maybe the game I'm gonna go. No. I'm gonna go down. No, I'm not go the game. I go down Anthony Spalding. But this for sure, people, is going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be an interesting matchup. I think I'm going to go Harbourview 3, Molines 1. Harbourview 3, Molines 1. Let me see how much goals Moline scored so far this season. Score 9, concede 15. I think I'm going to go Harbourview for this one. I'm going to go Harbourview for this one. Alright, next matchup we have is the Clarendon Derby, people. This game will be played by Effortville Community Centre down in Clarendon. So, Chapelton Maroons, me know people, Chapelton Maroons right at this present moment, they might try to see if they can bring in some players to see if they can balance the squad, because as you can see the last time, when I look on them bench small, really, really small. But reposition at the table, them a little bit outside of the relegation fight, little bit, but not by much. Regards in regards of points, but I do think where they are is not a comfortable position. Now let's look at this. Goals. Chapelton Maroons in 9 games have scored 3 goals, people. You cannot score 3 goals in a 9 game unless a MG Sports a strike full now. That is the only way. Only 2 reasons me can go or 2 excuse. The only 2 excuses me can get to Chapelton for them not scoring goals this season are 2. First one, MG Sports is the striker coach. 2, MG Sports are the striker for them. That is the only 2 reasons or excuse me can give to Chapelton for only scoring 3 goals the entire season in a 9 games. Only reason. And me say it again. 1, MG Sports is a striker coach. 2, MG Sports a strike for them. Only 2 reasons. Other than that, me not accept nothing else. That's they're not supposed to happen. Guys, please do smash the like button. I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Other than that, can't accept it, people. Other than that, me can't accept it. The bar around still, people, so let's see if they can in turn just 1 game and kickstart it. Now, Lion, who have been very much consistent so far this season, reposition. I would say they're in a balanced position. They're in the top 6 right now. I do think that they're in the okay region. You know, not ups and downs, yes, but they are a bit more balanced. So I do think that they haven't scored a lot of goals either, but they haven't conceded as much as Chapelton have. I do think that with Derby games though, you kind of dash a farm, even though I think of them first Derby matchup this. I believe it's their first Derby matchup. So you know, see, I've got dash a farm. But at the end of the day, despite the first Derby matchup, all of these players know each other, them still have that, I don't know, rivalry of hate, but rivalry of bragging rights. So there's no rivalry of hate, but rivalry of bragging rights. I do think it's going to be a good match. So let's take away Farm out of the door. And I do think I'm going to have to go Humberline. This will not be an high-scoring game. I'm going to say Humberline 2, Chapelton Maroons 1. So that's the direction I'm going. So let's see if let's see how that one panned out, people. Let's see how that one panned out. That for sure is going to be really, really interesting. That's gonna be an interesting one. All right, so let's move on, people, to the next matchup. We have Falkland versus Montego Bay. Another derby match. People. This one is gonna be interesting. I remember say Falkland did try to get some mobile ball line on. I know mobile not supposed to cut tea with go on. I know mobile not supposed to like that, you know. No, mobile not supposed to like that. But I'm so far Falkland at the lower end Put it that way there. The lower end of the table. So let's have a look at Falkland team, people. Conceded 24 goals. And look at it. Conceded 24 goals. 24 goals. Only scoring 7. 24 goals, people, in one season. Me tell, listen. Me can't tell you straightforward, right? We can blame players a lot. But the players can't be that bad where they not even can defend. They know if you know the simple aspect of defending. Now, if you have a team in 9 games, concede 24 goals, most definitely you have to look at infrastructure, players, coaching, and game preparation. I think game preparation would fall under coaching. I think game preparation would fall under coaching. You have to look at these things. Now, Falkland is one of the new teams in the league. I cannot use that as an excuse because Chapelton new in the league as well. And Chapelton now concede so much goal. Even though they're not far off, they now concede so much goal. And then still manage to put one and 2 points on the board. But at this present moment, Falkland now put on nothing. No. Surprisingly, last match out, they put in a good performance. Get a 2-2 draw from Moline, which kind of looks them up on the uprise. Them try to fix things. Things kind of work out. Because if you play against Moline, a season contender, and as a newcomer, you can't really hold them off like that. I do think that sheds some bit of positivity, something to look forward to. But in all aspects, I do think that I do believe that something must be done. I'm not sure what. If player go bring in or coaching, but something has to be done because that can't stay like that. First guy said, one if Waterhouse can get George's field to use, play their own matches. No, but Waterhouse have a good pitch over Jerusalem and Fresh God. Fresh God said them just changed coaches recently, and them started better. Oh, interesting. Me never know that. Me never know that's not Fresh God. Honestly, me never know that. So that could be the reason for the upturn. That definitely could be the reason for the upturn. Waterhouse beat them 1-0. Portmore beat them 3-0. Okay. So that maybe could be the reason for upturn. Maybe just a bit of coaching could be the reason. So that's actually a positive. That's a positive. So we'll see. For me, I'm gonna go for this game. For this game, people, I'm gonna go Montego Bay. Even though Montego Bay record don't really look that good either, but for sure, I'm gonna go the team with the better with better record. I'm gonna go Montego Bay. Not a lot of goals are scoring on this one. I'm gonna say Montego Bay 1-0. I'm gonna say Montego Bay 1-0. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. Next matchup we have Dunbeholden versus Arnett. Jay. This is one good one, people. Dunbeholden versus Arnett. This is one good one. Really good one, people. Let me tell you. I do think it's going to be a good matchup. I think this game will be played by Anthony Spalding as well. Arnett lucky, most Arnett game this season is going to be basically home match. So they're kind of lucky just because of that one pitch where the stipulation what they might use to play most of the games. So Arnett kind of fortunate in that sense. I never know if they know how fortunate that they are. So they're kind of fortunate. And when they play, they get them home support. So that's actually a good thing. Alright, so let's look at the statistics for Dunbeholden versus Arnett. Interesting one. Let's look at the last 5 matchup between these teams. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2-2, Dunbeholden win 3-0, 1-1. Arnett God win 2-1. Then Arnett win 1-0. So 2 wins for Arnett, 1 for Dunbeholden, and 2 draw. So we have 2 draw, 1 win for Dunbeholden, and 2 win for Arnett. So that's actually look more in favor of Arnett for the last 5 matchups that they have had. Alright, so quite a good one as well. So this one is going to be an interesting one at matchup, people. Is it going to be a high scoring game? I don't think so. I don't not think it's going to be a high scoring game between both teams. Recent form for Dunbeholden, you can see they have won 2 games in the last 5, draw 2, lose 1, For Arnett, they won 3, lose 1, draw 1. So Arnett is actually in a better form than that of Dunbeholden. And you can see the last 2 games, Arnett scored 8 goals, conceding 2. For Dunbeholden, last 2 games they have scored a total of 2 goals, conceding 1 in their last 2 games. So, if you look at the numbers for Dunbeholden, 2-0, 0-all, 0-all, 1-0. They lost to Moline, and then they beat Montego Bay 2-0. So, this is saying that Arnett looks so far to be the team who's on a better form, on a better trajectory, repositioned on the table as well. I think Arnett, I scored 17 goals, conceded 9. I think I have to go Arnett for this one. I don't think Dunbeholden has scored enough goals. I think Arnett this season has been, them are going to be one of the teams them were sure are going to cause problem. When you even go down to the knockout stages. So I'm going to go Arnett. I'm going to go Arnett for this one, people. For sure, I'm going Arnett for this one. Wayne said, how come no games played there? Waterhouse has a good field. And I think maybe they're going to start put things in place to start using what Waterhouse field. I do think so. Because when they keep on practice matching at this, pre-season match, I'm going to go down there. I mean, I said, this pitch is not bad enough. But I do think, now, man, it could be the community of Jerusalem that could be the problem. The whole aspect of violence, and that could be issue. I can be wrong, but I think that could be a factor in it. To drive going at Jerusalem, yeah, it looks scary. It looks scary. And me I tell you, as an ex-military person, Ryan Collins said, bro, you pick all the favorites to win. But me must say, Ryan, football no play for favorites, Football no play for favoritism, You notice what me I do? Me I go off for the statistics. That's how I make sure them read out Ryan, that's how I make sure them read out the statistics them before me announce who me think I go win. So me have to go with this. Me I go by the numbers. Me I go by the numbers. I'm going by the numbers. And numbers don't lie. 1 + 1 = 2. So numbers don't lie. One is actually 1. 2 are 2. So me I go by the statistics. That is the reason why I give you the statistics. And if you look on it, and not just favorites, but they're in a better position on the table. So, me have to predict what the odds are. If me can look on, let me look on, alright. Waterhouse. So, me look on, I'm not do Waterhouse game as yet. But so far, all of them games look like a favorites versus weaker team. So, me not go for a favorites, man. But me go for the teams them who likely to win. And based on the statistics. So, I have predictions of that. And it go by performance as well. I see him saying my performance. Just as you see. And it match look like a 1-1. No, not to me. Alright, so let me tell you what with the Arnett match now. 2 teams. These are, alright, for me. Let me tell you why I say it's not going to draw. For me, personally, why I think it's not going to draw. Alright, so Dunbeholden is a possession-based type team, right? If you watch the last game I watched with Dunbeholden was when they play. Let me see if I can get it head to head. The last game I watched with Dunbeholden was when they play against Moline. I watched the Moline game of Dunbeholden play. And for me personally, I was not impressed with Dunbeholden. They didn't perform well. Look on Dunbeholden last set of games there. They beat Tivoli, They beat Tivoli last year, right? Then draw Portmore 0-all, then draw with Waterhouse 0-all, then they lose to Moline, and then they beat Montego Bay. Now, Dunbeholden play against a team where they high up the table, the pecking order. A team will just beat Mount Pleasant as well. Remember that Mount Pleasant play good enough, and then just score 3 goals on Mount Pleasant. 3 goals and score on Mount Pleasant. The whole season before the game there, 4 goals Mount Pleasant conceded the entire season. And Arnett alone scored 3 upon them. So think about it now. A Dunbeholden team so far this season who scored 8 goals in 9 matches and concede 7. They concede a goal per match. Basically, I think that's about 0.90 goals per match. And Arnett score 2.5 goals per match. And I concede 1.1 goals per match. No, they concede 1 goal per match. So it's not a matter of favorites, man. Me I look on the numbers and that. So that again may look like a draw. It look more in favor of Arnett to me personally. Arnett a play really, really good people. Them a play good. Me I tell them a play good. Arnett a play good football right now. And Dunbeholden still have whole of things to work out. Dunbeholden, them play the ball slow, them slow in transition, them break down your play. They have, when they get them moments and they take it, can't play like that against Arnett. A press, high intensity, 24/7 running, run. You can't play that against Arnett, man. Arnett will press it. Look upon Arnett play against Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant is in very good form, playing some good football. Arnett press the life out of them, squeeze them, suffocate them, and score upon them. And not really high press. When them have the ball, in some moments still. But most of the time a transition still. Catch them upon transition. When Mount Pleasant have them ball, I play run. And I see him when Dunbeholden have the ball, I play run too. But that's going to be interesting, people. That for sure is going to be really interesting. Era Williams said Dunbeholden want youth in the midfield. Yeah, I tell her, them slow and look lethargic. Ryan Collins said Arnett on my side, but team weak, defense weak, and the team not consistent. I agree. They're not consistent. But same said for Dunbeholden. Who concede and then now score. They don't offer no threat. You can imagine Dunbeholden with so much attacking players, with a player like Nicola Christian who can create chances, who can create a lot of chances. Them have Peter McGregor come off a bench, which must mean they're supposed to score goals like crazy. And you not get that from them. Arnett front line now, lethal. Be a wicked man. Be a wicked man for Arnett. Be a wicked man for Arnett front line. Be a wicked man. Yes, the defense may be edgy. I do think the defense may be edgy. But in the 9 games, only conceded 9 goals. That's not bad. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad. And if you look on the games that them play, I'll be a 1-1 goal. Let me see them concede 1 against Moline, 1 against Dunbeholden, 1 against Vere, and 2 against Mount Pleasant. So it's not like the boy them a trail behind and not like that. Not like that, man. Fresh God said look like McGregor still isn't fit. Norman said them now play McGregor. No, but I'm not sure why. No, I'm not sure why. As Fresh God said, could be fitness. It could be fitness. Definitely could be fitness. We draw Dunbeholden, even MG. That a Moline. Even Moline draw Dunbeholden. Let me see. I think I should, yeah. Who attack Fresh God? Who has a draw sitting there? Oh, line. Okay, yeah. And Moline really in a good form for say boy. They don't cause a team like Dunbeholden problem. No. So imagine now Dunbeholden against Arnett. Me have to go Arnett for that one, man. I think me go Arnett. Me go Arnett for the one, man. Alright, so we're gonna move now to the Monday Night Football, people. First matchup we have Vere versus Mount Pleasant. And listen, let me tell you. Alright, so me can't this a matchup you know. Me can't go nowhere else other than Mount Pleasant. The last 5 games Mount Pleasant and Vere play. Mount Pleasant win 4 tight and draw 1. 4 then win. Now, with Vere, they don't concede a lot of goal. For a couple seasons well now. They haven't conceded a lot of goal. So they have conceded 7 goals so far this season. But remember now, Vere only scored 2 goals this season. 2 goals! People, Vere's in a 9 game. Me I tell you about big man who play football. We get paid. So one time me you know I kick on my when me I play my idle football. Them money I get pay people. Them money I get pay if you play football. There's no way you can play 9 games and score 2 goals. Me have to beat them just like I'm beat Chapelton. Only 2 reasons again you can play. I'm gonna put in a score for Arnett. Me I say Arnett 3-1. Arnett 3-1. Me I say Arnett 3-1. Check the table. Norman plus. Yeah. We're in good form. You know, remember we are 6th and was at 4th for most part. Yeah. But look on the fresh god. All right. Look on the table. Let me show you something on the table with Moline. Moline, fresh god. In a 9-game, Moline scored 8 goals, conceding 6. So Moline not even score a goal per game. They must score less than a goal per game. They're in good position. But they're not offering much to say that they might cause problem. Look on this now. Let me show you teams who offer problem who offer a lot. Harbourview, 16 goals, 9 games. Arnett, 17 goals, 9 games. Cavaliers, 19 goals, 9 games. Mount Pleasant, 20 goals, 9 games. These teams are teams who play football because they might create a lot of chances and them are hurt teams. Now look at this now. Mount Pleasant, 9 games concede 7 goals. Cavaliers, 9 games concede 6 goals. Arnett, 9 games concede 9 goals. Harbourview, 9 games concede 10 goals. These are the numbers where you want, you know. But with Portmore United now, the only Portmore United that get a leeway now is because Portmore United have the best defensive record in the league. So that's why they kind of get a little leeway. But them not really offer nothing much going forward. You can't score 7 goals in 9 games as well. You must in the region of the average. You should be in the region of a 13-14. Just the average. That you should be in that region, 13-14 average. Once you go above that now, you're doing well the striking force. You're doing well the striking force. You must play a team where you can score 3 goals, man. And you must have created enough chance where you can score 3 goals. Yeah, tell me, say, you play 9. Alright. Let me calculate it. 9. Let me calculate it. Let me show you something. 90 minutes times 9. 810 minutes. 810 minutes of football. And you only score 2 goals. Hey. 810 minutes of football. You're on the field and play for 810. Much divide that if you see much hours that. 13 hours. 13 hours of football you play. 13 hours of football. 13. You play football for almost if you want 12 hour shift. If you want 12 hour shift, and you tell me say you can't score more than 2 goals. Fresh God, be a tell man, that don't look good. So how much chance you create so? And if you create a chance, how you not score? No man. That don't look good, man. That don't look good. Bless up, Mr. Speed. Welcome to the program. Bless up, man. Shall I link you earlier? No, me no know your schedule set up. Me no know your schedule set up. And if you talk to as well, read the woman football. So hopefully, me probably say me can link you after the program. Yeah. So Fresh God, that don't look good. That don't look good. You can't play much. You see much hours of football gone so far this season. 13.5 hours. 810 minutes. And you scored 2 goals. I would the backside. Something now work right. And look at this now. Mount Pleasant scored 20 goals in 9 games, only conceding 7. So them conceded the same, 2 teams can concede the same amount of goals. And you'd have to multiply Vere United goals by 10 to get the amount of goals Mount Pleasant score. And One Direction is a game of point towards, you know. Like the song. It's too late. One Direction. I don't know if I sang the thing, but anyways. Look on the recent form. So let's have a look at the most recent form now. For Vere, This is what kind of keep Vere floating. A lot of draw. Lose to Waterhouse 1-0. Draw Montego Bay 0-0. Then draw Arnett 1-1. Then draw Moline 0-0. And then draw Chapelton Maroons 0-0. Now, interesting thing about this now is this, people, right? Interesting stuff is that Vere United, the games then close. From last season, I realized with Dookie, when Dookie did it, them building game around a defensive structure. A strong defensive structure. That's what them building game around. A strong defensive structure. And that them live off of. But the problem is, yes, they said defense can win your league. But you know you need on that, you must score goals. Goals win your games. And defense win your league. That's why I can look at Mount Pleasant right now and say, boy, they're in good position. They look good. Because them accredited with goals. And them also look good defensively. Yes, they can't see 3 against Arnett. But me I tell you, that was a nail-biting game. And if you ask anyone, one big 10 minutes put up on the plaque, me have to wonder if a World Cup me I watch. A World Cup alone, me see them the minutes say now. So, me don't know. What they call it? Topper time. Like Fergie time, they call it topper time. Cause, you know, make sure say them get back in it. What I say go still, isn't me? Anyways, alright, so for this game, people, without a doubt, me gonna go Mount Pleasant. Me not think it's gonna be a big game, scoring game. Now Trevante Stewart and Colin Anderson, them a fight for goal and boot. I'm speaking to Colin Anderson say during pre-season, every day must score. So no say ma come in a league with this form. You know that. Now, Trevante Stewart and Colin push each other. The start of the season, I really thought that Kumi would have been the one up there. Busy and Kumi start off with it fast. They start off fast. But at this present moment, the talk of the town, both are 9 goals are Trevante Stewart and Colin Anderson. So, Trevante Stewart now going up against a team that would now try for attack. 2 goals, that means that them man they never like think about attack. They don't business with attack. Attack don't mean nothing to them. Nothing. Norman said there was a lot of stoppages. Yeah, of course. Fresh God said Kumi and Busy start off on fire and water right down. Of course, yeah man. And water wet them. Yeah man, then get wet up hard. Cool long. Yeah, them start off on fire, but the two man them too big. And you know the physical aspect I do think. But for me, this is going to be a tough game for Vere. I think this game might done Vere 0, Mount Pleasant 2. Not going to be a big scoring game. Vere don't concede a lot of goals for a long time. Then keep the game as close as possible. Then try and nick one. No, you have to give them credit. Because I do think when I watch them, they are very organized defensively. So I have to give them credit for that. The problem is now when they receive a ball, they don't know what to do. What next? None. They don't know what to do when they receive a ball. So just let them get the ball and then can't and they must say, you know what, just boot you out the field, man. Because this doesn't make no sense. So that is where their problem. That's something that they need to. That's where they need to work on. First guy said Colin and Kasha will be out of Jamaica once them keep that form. And remember, if you look on them physical structure, it's really good. And them young. I think Kasha about 23. And Colin about 21 or 20. I don't know. But I know them young. I know both of them really young. So that's a positive. That's definitely a positive. All right. So last matchup, people. Last matchup we have. Let me get to that. Is Waterhouse versus Tivoli. So this is the last matchup, people. Monday Night Football. Interesting one. Two physical team, I would say. Two really physical team. Waterhouse now picking up form. And you know, they start off the season they never start off the season well, people. And then pick up form. Now, let me tell you what is surprising, right? Waterhouse scored a total of 8 goals this season. Let me check something, people. So Waterhouse score a total of 8 goals and then concede 6. Within the 8 goals in a score, in a one game they score 4. So if you take away the one game there, which is now 7, and take away the 4, so in a 7 game, not 8 games, my apologies, in 8 games, they would have scored a total of 4 goals. That don't look good, you know. That don't look good. Now tell the people that don't look good. So, Waterhouse most recent form. This is a recent form. They defeated Vere United 1-0. They lost to Mount Pleasant. They drew with Dunbeholden. They defeated Falkland 1-0, and then they defeated Harbourview. So, how it's looking for Waterhouse right now is that they're on an upwards trajectory. They're moving forward, so that's a positive. That's definitely a positive. Last week, I predicted Harbourview to win. And guess what? Waterhouse smashed Harbourview really bad. 4-0. Big smashing. Next matchup we have, well, not matchup. Next statistics is Tivoli Gardens last 5 matches. Not good form, very inconsistent, up and down. They lost to Dunbeholden 2-0. They drew with Harbourview. So you can see the decline in Harbourview actually. They lost to Tivoli Gardens, to Moline, my apologies. They lost to Cavaliers, and then they also drew with Portmore United. So Tivoli, they're kind of very inconsistent, but not just inconsistent and okay. They're inconsistent and bad, because at least in this lose draw, you must can throw in one win to get you some points on the board. The draw not getting no points on the board. You better you risk it and try and win a 1 game. At least risk it if you try even win a 1 game to get some points on the board. It's important. Fresh God said both are 23. See them young man. Norman said Mr. Speed is the only coach can get his young players into big clubs. Norman said just like Pooh, Apex, big up. MGCC or JC are play today. No, tomorrow. They might play tomorrow, Apex. Tomorrow they might play. But it's all man in all that sack up. Not CC and JC. It's all man in all that sack up. Alright, so this one kind of easy. I do think that this is not also another game where Waterhouse can wet up them foot and get themselves back into contention. Maybe I think this is going to be like a 2-0. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1. Waterhouse front line now just a find them footing. And just a kick. I do think with the addition of Blake in the defense, I do think that Blake, people, my boy say, boy, I rate him. No, man, watch him play, people. Watch him play. I do think that his addition in the defense definitely makes a big difference. I do think he makes a big difference. But for sure, Waterhouse kick on. I do think that Waterhouse are going to get that. Now, before I do anything, people, I'm going to go up on the JPL transfers and transfer rumors. Let's go to the JPL transfers and transfer rumors, people. So let's start off with this one. As I mentioned earlier, that we're going to get to the transfers. We don't need to tell, so I get on the transfers them already, people. Start off with this one. We'll keep on discussing them and keep up to date with them, for sure. So this one here, apparently, it seems like Shandy James could be on his way to Mount Pleasant. Now, not many people know what is happening as yet. Read this one. I do think that it's likely to happen. I do think it's likely to happen at this present moment. Really interested to see. Now, my question is, with this move now, because a lot of people are saying, boy, what's the purpose of Mount Pleasant spending all of this money in the league? What the EM, what they might try to do? They might try to buy out the league. That is the notion. So, I do think Shandy James is a very good player, really good player, skillful. I think he's highly underrated though. I really believe he's highly underrated. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about him, but for sure, I tell you, man, this actually it looks like one which is likely to happen, people. It definitely looks like one what likely to happen at this present moment. But we're going to keep our eyes on that one, people. Next one we will keep our eyes on at present moment is Nicholas Hamilton to Mount Pleasant as well. So Mount Pleasant apparently splashing the cash. This one is also one to keep our eyes on, people, for sure. Mount Pleasant apparently splashing the cash. We will see how this one materialize. If it's going to happen, it's not confirmed, but we will keep our eyes on that one. Another one where Mount Pleasant, people that say Mount Pleasant are come to buy out the league, and they can't buy out the league, and this and that, and complain this and that. Well, at the end of the day, when they lift a trophy, make us see, no, it could also be a strategy of weakening your rivals. Weakening your rivals, you know. Because, you know, it's been a while since I've heard from Fletcher, and these players would have gone to Mount Pleasant. It's been a while. It could be a sense. You know, the strategy, you know, Alex Ferguson usually do it back in a few time. By all our best players, them, from the other clubs, them, weaken them and strengthen Manchester United. Everybody want to go Manchester United. So that was actually a good way to do business, or a good way to win the league back then. And if not, why not? If you can do it, why not do it? If you can do it, why not do it? I would say, if you can, why not? Next one, people, let's go to the next one. Let's move to the next one. This is the next one, people. This was a big surprise. A lot of people are still wondering. Listen, this one is not confirmed as yet. There's still details. Still trying to understand what's happening with this. It's just links so far. Apparently, it's just links. It's just heavy links at this present moment. Now, last time out, he did not play for Arnett. I think he never played the last game that Arnett played when they defeated Mount Pleasant. People are wondering if that is the reason why he didn't play. Is a case in which he's going to move. So, well, apparently this is what's happening. Let's see if this one will materialize. We for sure will see if this one is materialized. So these are surprising, people. These are surprising. So this one, I tell you, remember I say, I think Gotchi is one of the homegrown talents from Arnett, one of the youth from the academy. I think he's about 23, young, captain of the team. So this one for sure was definitely unpredictable. So we'll see, because him love jungle. We can't tell her that. This man love jungle. So this one, when me see this, me surprised myself. I was very surprised when me see her and hear about this. So we'll see how this one. We will see how this one materialize, people. We for sure will see how that one materialize. Let's move further. Good. So this one at this present moment, I can say this one is confirmed, official, that Shea Smith, formerly of Portmore United, would have joined Arnett Garden. I do think that this is actually a good move. I'm not sure what go wrong at Portmore. I'm not really sure. Good baller, Portmore United on the side, but I say go sometime. Shea Smith is now an Arnett Garden player. We're supposed to see him this weekend. So we will see. Michael Garden said Guthrie is going. Really? Because you know. Because let us see. Remember when I said Harbourview try get players, you know. Harbourview look players, you know, cause you don't know, say them lose a lot of players. There's also one. Let me see if I can find it back. There's a player. Alex Marshall was linked to Harbourview. I am wondering, because I think this has a lot to do with maybe a particular play at Arnett, and now that same player could be moving. So we will see. I'm also hearing talks of Dunbeholden for Alex Marshall as well. So that one is interesting. That one is very interesting, people. So we're gonna keep our eyes on that one. Let me see if there's any more. Alright. You guys know that Bembo is no longer in the Premier League. Bembo has joined Santos de Guapeles or Guapais. I think it'll be Guapais because them L silent or whatever. Guapais in Costa Rica. So well done on the Bembo. Hopefully, wish you all the best on your new journey. Wish you all the best on your new journey. As you know, it was at Waterhouse, moved to Mount Pleasant, Waterhouse, Dunbeholden, then now in Costa Rica. Association Deportiva Santos. Yeah. Where else? I do think that is it. So, Mr. Speed, somebody tell me something, man. Somebody tell me something, Mr. Speed. Rudolph Speed said, Cavaliers players at Mount Pleasant, Doxley, Rankin, McCullough, Daly, Russell, Tope, Sigree, are right back now, Hamilton. Ooh, interesting. And O'Shane Roberts. Funny enough, when I announced that Nicky Daly was going to Mount Pleasant, a lot of people were surprised. I was surprised as well. I tell you the truth. Me really surprised when me get the news as well. Very, very surprised. Me even surprised when me hear say Alex Marshall will come back as well. But let me tell you people, a lot of people, it's tough out there, people. It's tough out there. And many of us don't really know the story. So it's good to understand what's happening, what's going through, what's happening with these players, and see how things work out, and the reason why things never necessarily materialize. It's just strange. It's just strange. But that's how it is sometimes, people. A lot of us don't know, and we don't understand, and we don't take the time to really and truly understand. All right. So what am I gonna do, people? I'm gonna drop the question. So anyone who get who put the correct answer in the comment section, I go win the ticket for the Monday night football match. We have 2 tickets I give away for the Monday night football match. And the question is, what was my prediction for the Moline versus Harbourview game? What was my prediction for the Moline versus Harbourview game? The first person to drop the correct answer in the comment section will win 2 tickets to the JPL Monday night football big show. Monday night football showdown. So Speed said O'Shane Cavaliers transfer in transfer in as Suriname needs Brian Elliott. Interesting. L shot. Interesting. Alright, so I go drop the update, Mr. Speed. That's really interesting. Man name bad, you know. Now man said 3-1. But now man, hey, Ryan said 2-0, Harbourview 2-0. Now man said Harbourview 3, Moline 1. Hey, now man, look like you know, say I watch a show with pen. It look like watch a show, you sit down and watch a show with pen. Yeah, I watch a show with pen and paper. All our predictions. Okay, so that's why you say me never answered it. Me never said the Arnett predictions. Yeah, watch a show with pen and paper. You watch it now, man. You watch a show with pen and paper. So, hey, you know, never see smoke without fire. Because when you ask me the Arnett, me not even remember saying I never get the Arnett prediction. But you're right. You are right. You are so right now, man. You are right. Harbourview 3, Moline 1. Harbourview 3, Moline 1. Say now watch your pen and paper. Yeah, man. Anything else? anything else? So, you'll get it. So, you're muted. Next time, the question won't be from the prediction. No. The question won't be from the predictions next time. It won't be from the prediction. So, well done again, now, man. And congrats on winning 2 tickets again. So, very, very interesting. Well done on that. Most definitely. As soon as me get the tickets, you don't know, so you'll get it. Ryan said, me come in on the show late, bro, cause me still up on the work. Jaja. Oh, sorry about that, my bro. Yeah, sorry about that. Normally, me ask the question, when me start the predictions, and the question me ask are normally from the predictions. The question me normally ask are from the predictions. Norman said, memory good. So, you don't know, so all you have to do is find your fear to go a match and a drink money. Because you don't know, say, entry fee is already sorted. Alright, so people, we're going to close off now. We have done 1.5 hour on Jamaica Premier League. Love the fact that many of you guys turn out. As you can see, all the details. If there's any more transfers, people, I tell them I'm going to run the transfers them as soon as possible for this transfer window and let people know what's happening, because I don't know, people want to know what's going on. Jamaican baller always move right through the league and nobody know. They must say, oh, this man that's a player, so nobody really know. So I do think that we needed something like this for a long while now, where persons are announcing move in between the league. And I do think that a lot of players are enjoying. The people love it. They love the fact that they're getting to know what is happening within the league. So I'm trying my best to give a general understanding of what's happening. Michael Gordon said, Aberview versus Moline is not a big game, MG. Who Cavaliers are player? Well, it's not a big game. Cavaliers are play Portmore United, but it's not that, it's a prediction, and the question come from anywhere. Now I gotta say something more. Look how long we discuss the Mount Pleasant versus Vere game. Look how long we discuss that. That's a got fresh in your memory. Me can't use that. Me gonna use, as I said, it's not a big game, so me can't use something what people are gonna remember. Roger Williams, so how are you? How you say you were? How you say Vere match ago? Tell about Vere game. Vere. How me say about Vere? Me say no, Vere gonna lose. Stretch Sports Football, big up Stretch Sports. Roger, sorry, but Vere gonna lose, my brother. Vere gonna lose. You can't. Me not see a win this of Vere at this one. You can't score 2 goals the whole season and going up against one of the giants of the league right now. A current giant of the league. Especially Farm with the inner. 20 goals. Scored in the 9 games. Man, then double the amount of goals they scored man easily. As we say, playing against Aberview, Vere would have to times the amount of goal of Vere could have to times that by 10 to get the amount of goal of Mount Pleasant score. So yeah, there's a lot of backlash in Mount Pleasant now because they must spend the cash. Roger said the bar run. I totally agree with the bar run, but the predictions would have to make of not the fact that the bar run, but the fact that based off the most informed team will likely to win. All right, let me show you. If you go on gambling house, right? And all right, let me ask you something, Roger. If Manchester City are going to play against Burnley and you have the option to bet $1 million or if you bet $10 to win $1 million, who would you bet you are going to win? No, no scoreline, no, just outcome. Who would you bet you are going to win? And why? Tell me who you say that bet you are going to win. Michael Gordon, Cavaliers are the team that brings crowd and excitement, MG, or Mount Pleasant. Cavaliers, Jano Star, no sir. Cavaliers not bring no crowd. Cavaliers not big crowd. A jungle, Arnett team will bring crowd. Roger said them are the bigger team. Yes, but not only bigger team, more than likely the team are going to be more informed, them have better quality. Sometimes better players, the higher quality players, but also, as I said, the ball is round, so anything can happen on the day. But you're normally going to go more than likely. And Wayne Turner said Burnley. You're going to go more than likely to the team. More than likely to go with the team when a better form than anything else. Norman said, never saw a big Cavalier crowd at Jungle Monday. Listen, me can't remember when last was one big Cavaliers crowd. Me see big Aberview crowd. Me see big Junglers crowd. Mount Pleasant crowd. Big man. Roger said, well, me I go stop them. That is your job, my brother. Roger, that's your job, that no man. That's what you have to do now. You need to tell the strikers them to score. You can't score. You can't blow and score 2 goals. Not so much game. You need to tell them to score. You gotta do your best to stop them. Definitely, man. Remember, no, that game, is you versus Trivante, no, man. It's you versus Trivante, no, Roger. Are you versus Trivante, no? Norman said, tell him MG, Jungle bring the crowd. Jungle crowd, big, man. Arnett fan base, big, man. Big. Arnett fan base, big. Big. Mount Pleasant fan base. 2 things with Mount Pleasant fan base. Them big and then spend money. The Mount Pleasant, them and they spend money. We don't look like I be a rich people. When I turn Mount Pleasant fan, I go have whole for money. Just turn a Mount Pleasant fan, the money just come to me so. Wonder. Roger said, me know him like me, Me know him like me hand back. Alright. That means you know any direction them I go. Yeah, man. Yeah. I say go, man. I say go for real. I say go. Alright, so these are the predictions, and we'll close our predictions. We'll also close off with the transfer news in the Jamaica Premier League. We'll close out with the transfer news in the Jamaica Premier League. So, as I say, people, best wishes to all the players and teams for this weekend, even with the women football. Best wishes. Hopefully, when they get on the desired success. I don't know how to do it, but let me see. I don't know if the 14 teams can get the desired success. I don't know how to do it, but we will see. Anyways, people, I do think that this is actually a good show. I think this really, I do think this was a good show. I think it's a fairly good show. Anyways, people, as I stated, this was definitely a good program. Why mic at the start? This was definitely a good program, a good Premier League preview program. People, close off and now. Hopefully everything is doing good. I do schoolboy football program later for the All Manning and All Dakasta Cup game. That is going to be the preview show for the All Manning All Dakasta Cup game. That program will be about 7 p.m. or 6:30, 7 p.m. I set the stream already, people, so you can go on it. But in the region of 7 p.m. All Manning All Dakasta Cup game, which is tomorrow. So join us later. Under 17 update. I'm going to say under 17 update. Monday when I get under 17 update. Monday when I get under 17 update. When we can get some really good details of what is happening and how we bring some. Me no want go no piece or come with no hearsay. Not hearsay, come with no assumption. I see when we can get some real legit information. And bless up everybody in the comment section. So all that ball in the comment section, all the best. When you can change my predictions, nothing's wrong with that. Waterhouse did it last week. I say above you now beat Waterhouse. Waterhouse turn around and flag above you. So prediction is not gospel. It's just predictions. Anyways, big up people. MG Sports TV people. Hopefully you guys are doing good and enjoy the rest of your day, people. And we're out. Boom.